Hello Armstrong families, it is I, Mr. Sorensen, coming to you with some really important news about our beautiful building here at Neil Armstrong Academy. It is just the most beautiful school anywhere, but when it was built, times were a little bit different than they are now, and we have come to realize that there is a need for some security upgrades to our building. This has been on the district's mind for some time, and the board is currently allocating some resources, and we are expecting a major remodel here at Neil Armstrong Academy starting in the middle of October. I wanted to walk you through what that remodel entails, what it's going to do, how it's going to affect our school, and what the building will look like when it is finished. So the first thing to be addressed in the remodel are our front doors here. The goal behind the remodel is to make what's called a single point entry building. That means that nobody will be able to enter the building without a security badge or without coming through the main office and checking in. That means that during our remodel, we're going to be taking this section of our front doorway and we'll be building a wall here which will encase our new office space. That is so that people, when they come in the building, will not be able to enter through these doors, but will only enter in through these doors, and that will prevent anyone from gaining access to the building without first checking into the office. What you see behind me is a wall in Neil Armstrong Academy that is very dear to my heart. On the other side of this wall is my office. It's my space, and during the remodel process, it will be the first thing to go. This wall right here outside of my office is going bye-bye. It will be knocked out. That is going to be extended to a beautiful glass wall about here, which will become part of our new front office. So the new front office where Mrs. Duvall and Mrs. Stutz hang out will be where my office currently is. It will be a beautiful open space. The district has showed me their plans for it. It is lovely. It will be very inviting. It will be built with very nice materials, but it does mean that my office is going away at least for a little while. What that means is that when you come into the building, rather than coming all the way down here to go into the front office to check in, the moment you come in these front doors, you will be in the new office space. You'll walk in here, you'll go to the front counter, you'll check in, and then you'll be buzzed through a brand new security door which will be installed here. No one will be able to get into this building without a badge for one of the exterior doors or without being buzzed through a door which will be right here. Once you've been buzzed in through that door, then you'll have the same access to the building as everybody else. One other thing to be aware of as part of the remodel is that the exterior doors to the building will always be secure. And so we ask that nobody try to come into the building unless it is through the front office and unless you have checked in with the security sentry, and then you will not be able to enter the building. This will change a little bit how our after-school programs work and how breakfast works, and there are a lot of structural changes. But we want you to be aware that as part of this upgrade, the security around Armstrong will be tightening a little bit. This again is in an effort to keep students safe, so we thank you so much for your patience with us as we change a few policies and procedures to ensure the security of our students. So in a nutshell, what the remodel is going to look like is that my current office and Mrs. Draper's current office will be destroyed, and we will build a beautiful new front office there. There'll be a counter for Mrs. Duvall and there'll be a counter for Mrs. Stutz where they can do their business, the new security check-in for the Sentry, and it will be a beautiful and open space for students and patrons alike. Also, we'll be expanding our entryway to include another set of doors. This is necessary to ensure that we have enough doors in the case of a fire or an emergency that we can get all the students out with the same rapidity that we've been doing at this time. So we will be extending the number of exit doors to the building to compensate. The area that is now currently the front office will become the new principal and assistant principal's office, and there'll be some changes there. Now, it should be noted that the person who is most inconvenienced by this is this guy right here. My office is the first thing to go, and it will be the last thing that gets finished. I have no idea when I'm going to have an office again. I will miss it. It's not like I spent a lot of time in my office, but, you know, it's my space. I'm going to miss it. Anyway, thank you for your patience. With our dust and with our construction, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for us. It is anticipated that construction will begin about the middle of October, and it should run through a good portion of the year, but by the end of the year, we will be up and running, and our school will be restored to its beautiful self with some much-needed security upgrades. Thank you for your attention.